welcome back to Truth Quest. My name is Aaron Moriarity. I will be your host, and we're going on a quest for truth together. Yes, here we are again, friends. And happy Wednesday to you, or like we like to call it, Wednesday. Hello there, Catherine Weiss. And hello there, Mud Rabbit. Good to see you both here. Do you like that little intro I got? It's if you look back at my really old shows that I used to do on my really other old computer, I had that very same intro on those old edited versions. And so, oh, your connection isn't all that good? Oh, did you write out the storm yet? Peppy. Have you ridden the storm out yet, Mud Rabbit? I think you are over there, aren't you? If my memory serves me correctly. Doesn't always. Peppy. Oh, you like you think the video thing is peppy. Thanks. Yeah. Yeah, the images are less than a second each. Less than a second. Okay, yes, we got the outer bands on the southeast corner. I've seen some people with their videos, and they're showing where there used to be water, and it's like some of the storm sucked the water out of one area. I guess that's why you get the surges. It has to come from somewhere, right? I've only lived through one hurricane in Rhode Island, and it was a very mild one. But it's pretty scary. I know that I've lived through a lot of tornado, and when we were following a tornado in a MG once, oh my goodness, we're like, hey, the radio says we're pretty close. I don't see anything. All I see is like wind and leaves and branches flying everywhere. I think we're in it, you guys. I think we're in it. Could be. We're in an MG midget. 3 people, 3 teenagers and an MG midget. Now that wasn't very smart, but we were having fun. I guess we were following where they were saying it was, we were trying to go over there and see it. It's like, wow. Trees flying by. Oh, category 5? Okay. Oh my goodness. Oh, you missed the brunt of it. Tornadoes last night. Oh my goodness. Put up the shutters. Well, I'm glad that you have shutters to put up. Good evening, Dark Brain. Good to see you here. Still have some winds, but nothing major. Probably some pretty good kite flying weather, I would imagine. You can get your kite flying in. Get your kite up there. I bet you any kite would fly in this weather, right? Might not want to. You might want to wear a parachute because you might take off with it, right? So you might want that parachute as a backup. And a flotation device, I would recommend. Yes. Too strong for kites. Well, that's why you got to have a really good grip and some water skis, perhaps. There you go. A whole new sport. It's hurricane hooky bobbing. Hurricane hooky bobbing with the kite. Hey, that might work. Right? In the eye of the storm. Kites, yes. Yes, we're glad that you're safe. Hello, MacGyver. Now MacGyver's here. He can save us if we get stuck in a tough spot. He can help us escape. He's got those skills. I've seen the TV show. There you go. Well, did you all see the asteroid, the blasteroid? Oh my goodness, Fort Myers was underwater? Oh my. Hmm. Well, why don't they just, maybe they could just do like a big, you know, they could drop a big payload, big warship, big payload of sponges down, and they would soak all the water up. Then you got to collect all the sponges. You asked me about that Monday. Okay. All right. The asteroid, the blasteroid. Yeah. Some people are saying it is fake. I don't know. Yes, we've been lied to, but not everything is a lie. Why would they fake that? It looked like it would look. It didn't look anything, didn't look out of the ordinary to me. I mean, did it to you guys? I mean, why would they, what would be the purpose of faking it? I just don't get it, you know? Just don't get it. Here you go. Here's that little blasteroid. This is what it saw right before it bit the dust there. Can't really see anything. I don't know if it's, here's some rocks. Just a bunch of rocks stuck together. They're trying to see if they can move it out. The problem with that, folks, is okay, they're just testing it, okay? And there was two asteroids, a big one and a little one, and they hit the little one because they're trying to see if they can impact. I think they meant, well, like they were going like 15,000 miles an hour or 19,000 miles an hour when it hit. Well, that's all fine and well. It's an experiment and whatnot. But I think that these asteroids, of course, most of them being the former planet and or moons of the super Earth that used to reside between Jupiter and Mars, the asteroid belt, they've been kind of, humming along in harmony, relative harmony, for eons. You go and you just flick one a little bit, change its trajectory a little bit, and that could have like a butterfly effect, I'm telling you, in this soup of flying asteroids. I mean, it could ping pong off of some bigger ones, and pretty soon, I don't know. I don't know. I think it's a dangerous game to play. I think if something's coming at us, then we try it, but just to try it, I mean, come on. But yeah, I think, but I think maybe we're all just a little bit too tuned into that. I don't know. I I think that, let's just assume it's real. Um, Something bad could come of this. I mean, even if the trajectories change just a little, slightly bit, I mean, after a few years, it might, like I say, it might be hitting some other asteroid, bouncing it to hit, Neptune, and the rock on Neptune comes and hits us or something. Who knows? You know, I don't know. I just think it sounds dangerous. Mucho dangerous, though, I'd say. Don't you think? Yeah. So let's see. Hmm. Okay. All right. Well, we got that. Let's check this out. Now, this, you might not have seen this. Oops. You might not have seen this, or maybe you have, because I think everybody's got the intro net. Okay, I got to quit that. All right. Gotcha. Gotcha good. All righty then. Well, let's see if we can take a look at this. Now, you might have seen the footage that this picture comes from. This is the last picture, I believe, the close-up picture right before it impacted. But there's some video here. Apparently they caught from another ship or something, or another telescope. They found another angle of it getting hit, and you can see the dust flying. It's pretty interesting. But, you know, I don't know. Is this real? You tell me. I mean, I don't know. La, la, la. Okay, so let's bring it back to the beginning and let it just cycle. See, there it is. See all that dust? Oops. There it is. That's the ass. Is that the... Okay. It didn't look like it changed it much, did it? Did it look like it changed it much, folks? I don't think so. I just don't think so. No. I think it was a failed experiment. Hello, Cajun Jules. Welcome to the program. Good to see you here. Yeah. Awesome. Yeah, we're all here now. And Mad Pogue, good to see you too. I hope everybody's being very safe. And if you're flying kites out in the hurricane, make sure you have water skis on tightly strapped to your feet. Make sure you have a flotation device, and probably a parachute would be good too. So if you go out kite flying, just take those precautions. I'm telling you, you'll be glad you did. That's what I would do. That's what I would do. Yeah, how did they get another angle? Yeah, I don't know. From another spaceship or something. I mean, I'm sure they had it planned out. You know, they got the European Space Agency, they got the Chinese, they got all these other. I think India has a space state a thing too, don't they? I don't know. They got it somehow, apparently. But it didn't look like it changed the trajectory of the asteroid whatsoever. Not appreciable. I think, you know, what would be probably more effective than just hitting it like a billiard ball, because it would have to be the weight, at least some more weight than these little pieces of tinfoil they're throwing out there. You'd have to get something to land on the thing, strap itself around with some bungee cords or something, and then thrust it. Have some kind of massive thrust system on it, some kind of engine to propel it out of the way. I think that would be the only way to do it, because it just hitting it, I don't know. For one thing, it's you can only do that once. And then your spaceship is smashed. That's no good. That's no good. No. So yeah, I thought that was interesting. But to me, I think it really happened. I think it did really happen. I don't think there's any reason why it should have happened. But you know what? This storm, I really have a feeling that the storm was engineered. In fact, there are Russian companies that you can hire to alter the weather. I think you can even look it up on the intranet. But so maybe they hired some Russian company. I mean, wouldn't that be just right up their alley? Because think about the timing of it. Think about the timing. When the Nord Stream 1 and 2 get blown up, you get 24/7 coverage of the hurricane. I mean, it's perfect. It's sickening. And I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it one single little bit, if it's true. But the weather is manipulatable. I remember years and years ago, I think even before the turn of the century, I remember hearing a story coming out of Moscow. The mayor of Moscow, or the leader of, is he called the mayor? The mayor of Moscow, or whatever. So he made this announcement. This was many years ago, many years ago. I remember hearing this. It was very interesting to me. He said, okay, to save money, the city of Moscow, we are going to, through weather manipulation, we are going to keep the streets of Moscow clear of snow by preventing it from snowing. And they did. They saved like hundreds of thousands of dollars or rubles. But what happened was, out in the hinterlands, out in the outer lying areas, they got trounced because it had to go somewhere. So if also the Russians are also very good at, when they have a parade, the parade always goes on. There's always good weather because they can control it. They know how, and it's not a secret over there. So the idea that we're still trying to live in this world where that's not a reality is just kind of silly to me. Just silly. I mean, if you can prevent snow from falling, couldn't you prevent a hurricane? Couldn't you cause one? I'm sure you probably could. Just do the right thing. I mean, I don't know, man. It's, I tell you, my view of the world when I was a kid was so much cooler than the reality. So much cooler. So much better. In reality, well, anyway. So here are those two asteroids. Now, the one there in the foreground, this is not the one that they hit. Okay, they hit the smaller one over there. So that's the smaller one up to the upper right there. And Red October. Yes, you're right. You're right. You're right. Good point, Mud Rabbit. It's all in the drops right now. Red October comes to mind. Yes, it does. And Trump just tweeted something too that's very interesting. The video that will get Trump elected, he tweeted that, like exactly on a delta. That's incredible. Humans are very versatile. Yes, we can adjust all kinds of things. It's just, yes, we certainly can. Cajun Jules, you're absolutely right. Yep. Ain't that right? Oh, yeah. That's right. Right as rain, I'd say. So I don't know. To me, I think that hitting asteroid, it happened. To me, although you never know, right? You just never know. You just never know. No, you don't. Oh, my. So many things going on today. Oh, uh-oh. Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs. Are we freezing up, folks? Trump also reposted a meme. Let's see here. Let's try to find something. Trying to find something here for you folks. And of course, Trump is offering himself up to be a peace broker. And I think that would be a very cool thing. Indeed. It would be very cool. Don't you think? Why, I think so. Hey, Operation Shutdown! We're just downrange is strange, where the outrageous is contagious, and the paranormal is the new normal. And Operation Shutdown is here, and that's awesome. Yeah, Trump's reply to that meme was believe it. Yes. Incredible stuff. We are living in amazing times, folks. Amazing times. Yeah, starting to get fun. Starting to get fun. So here's something too. Wow, what a statement. World War III, anyone? ABC News, President Biden. If Russia invades, then there will be no longer a Nord Stream 2. We will bring an end to it. Reporter, how will you do that exactly since the project is in Germany's control? Biden, I promise you, we will be able to do that. Well, that's an admission of guilt right there, and that's an act of war. So I hope we get Trump in there right away to solve a peace deal. Maybe it will be contingent. The peace deal will be contingent. All the world leaders will say, well, we agree with it, but Trump has to be reinstated because he was obviously stolen. The election was stolen. My humble opinion. Yeah. What do you think about that? There you go. I love it how they're not tweets anymore. They're truths. That rocks. Truths. Yeah. Exactly. Exactly. I saw something today, friends, that was really interesting. Interdesting, perhaps, even. And that is these strange carvings in stone. So this is from a group called Archaeology and Lost Civilizations on Facebook. Large-eyed figures carved into stone block on a remote Pacific island of Nuku, Nuku, Hiva, Hiva, possibly depicting entities or ancestors. Marquesia Islands, French Polynesia, 11th century AD. Now, what do you suppose these things are? You know, this one up here looks like an insect. I'm not on that. The one way up high with the multi-layered mouth looks like an insect. But it looks like they're feeding themselves. Very strange. They have either very large eyes or a helmet with eye lenses on them, perhaps. Oh, yeah, Mud Rabbit says they have helmets on. Okay. Yeah, it does sort of look like a helmet. But, you know, if you look at insects, sometimes they have like a layered look to their plates of their faces and whatnot. Yeah, it's very strange. You know, it almost looks like the Atacamba being, right? Do you remember the Atacamba being? Yeah, the Atacamba being. It kind of looks like the Atacamba being. Remember him? They found him in the desert, South America. Atacamba, yeah. Yeah, and I have a picture of Atacamba. It's actually part of one of my major discoveries. Oh, yeah. So check this out. Solves 2 mysteries in 1. Yeah, mystery solved. That's where Beavis has been. It's all dried up in the desert. Same proportions. But now look at that face. I mean, it looks kind of like those little guys in a way. Kind of has plates on it. Oh, yeah. Yes. Operation Shutdown. Admiral Akbar from Return of the Jedi. Yeah, it does look like him. That's who it looks like. You are right. You know what else it looks like? I just remembered this. I wonder if I did some sketches for a logo years ago. Oh, I guess maybe he didn't have a face. I guess I don't have that sketch. No. I guess I don't have that here. But anyway, there it is. That is strange stonework, isn't it? So let's go back to it and get a little closer look at that darn thing. Look at that. I think we need to zoom in on it, possibly. I think the top picture and the bottom picture are the same sculpture, just from different angles. And it's nice that they did get it because the top one shows the dimensionality a lot better because there's a lot more shadow and light. Whereas the bottom one's too washed out. You can't see much detail. Yes, there are a lot of things that are uncannily similar to one another. Yeah, part of that could be that to survive on planet Earth, we all have to be kind of the same, right? In some certain ways. They're kind of creepy. Yeah, they are kind of creepy. Yeah. But if you look at them and you kind of look at each of their supposed alleged helmets, they're all a little bit different. They're all a little bit different. So that's odd that they wouldn't all be the same. Yes, they are all slightly different. That's right. Well, maybe, oh gosh. I get a feeling of insect from them, like something like a large insect, or maybe some underground reptilian beings or something. Maybe those are the Vril that Donald Marshall talks about. I don't know. I thought it was kind of cool, and I thought you guys might like to see it. I certainly was captivated by it. Did I tell you I talked to my friend Johnny? He's probably going to be coming on the show next week sometime. We still have to nail it down. But should be very, very interesting. He's like a really, really good musician. He can just crank out songs like you can't even believe. Unbelievable. And they always sound so good. Head shapes are different too, yes. They're all like completely different. There's little differences in all of them. So what does that mean? Maybe these are some kind of ceremonial headdresses that they wore during certain type of feasts or something. I don't know. Maybe they wear them to look like the visitors that they had. Yeah. See, this is where the chronovisor would come in handy, because you could go back in time to see when they made these things. You know what I found interesting, I don't know, a year or two ago? I think I mentioned it in a previous show, but so these researchers were studying these turned pots on some kind of a what do you call them? When you throw clay and you make a bowl or a vase or something, and it's spinning around, and they're holding either a tool or their finger to change the shape or the design on the clay as it turns around. Well, scientists wondered, hey, I wonder if the act of doing that might have recorded sound. And so they figured out a way to read the grooves. And yes, they could hear music in the background, like someone was playing music. And so that's pretty interesting. Oh yeah, are they kind of like fuzzy pictures and very bizarre and freaky? I think those might be artwork though. They're black and white or like sepia, but they're very strange looking. I think those might be artwork, if that's the same one I'm thinking of. Yeah. So anyway, that's that. That is that. I hope you're all having a wonderful Wednesday evening. It's nice here. I'm redoing my book, The Awesome Possum, because I had it all done on my other computer and that thing stopped working. So I have to redo it all over again. Oh, this was intricate drawings of some actual pictures. Oh, I see. Okay. Interesting. Very interesting. You know, some people get carried away and they take, I don't know, they take these conspiracies a little bit too far, and then tragedy happens. So here's an example of that. So be wary, just be wary. 40 people missing after first flat earth surfing competition. Oh my God, the edge. Watch out. Yeah. Right over the edge. Flat earth. So funny. So funny. Hello, lurkers. Hey, yeah. Hello, lurkers. Yes. Today's lurkers are tomorrow's commenters, aren't they? That's right. Yeah. I feel so sorry for those 40 people. But there you go. That's what believing in conspiracy theories will do for you. If you believe them enough, they come true and a tragedy strikes. You don't want that. Best not to believe in things like that. Right? That's right. Yeah. I know that's kind of an old one, but I think it's a classic. Classic meme. You know what I mean? You know, I wonder what Russia's next step would be. What do you think it would be? I mean, their economy depends on those pipelines. I know one of them wasn't open yet. It was about to be. So, I mean, what do you think the retaliation is going to be? It's going to be something. It's not going to be good. And God, I miss having a president that was creating peace in the world. Not a president, not a fake president who's creating war in the world. Not only just war, but super destructive, possibly world war. Man. Scare event. Yes. It had to be done this way. Scare event. This is a scare event. That's for sure. Man. Just got to stay comfy, don't we? Just stay comfy. Think of things like this. Think of images like this. Aw. Look at that. Worth sticking your neck out for, I'd say. I think that's just really, really beautiful. We have popcorn. Lots of popcorn. Yeah. Normies will be frightened, but Anons will know. That's right. Still, it's painful to see things getting this close. I mean, I really had a feeling of peace while Trump was president, this inner feeling of beautiful peace. It just felt like, and this is before anything happened in his presidency, I just had this overwhelming feeling of world peace. And look what was happening. World peace was breaking out all over the place. Countries were lining up to sign up for it. And then we get Dingledorf in there, stealing his way in. Yeah, 81 million. So let's just use their stupid logic, okay? If Biden truly got 81 million votes, more than any other president ever in the history of America. You have to look at his campaigning. What was it about his campaigning that made him such a huge success? Well, they call the lid almost every day, which means they're doing nothing. He was in his basement a lot. He canceled a lot of events. He had a few events. He had these beautiful white circles, but they couldn't fill all the beautiful white circles. 12 of them. Couldn't fill them all, but there they were. Beautiful circles that Trump wants to copy. He wants those. I know that he's at Mar-a-Lago. He probably has some beanbag game he's made using those big circles. Wouldn't that be funny? But yeah. World peace, world peace. It's as close as you want it to be. And with a leader like Trump, it was pretty much a guarantee. It was happening. And rapidly, in 4 years, how many is it? 4 or 5 peace deals in 4 years? Boom. Unbelievable. It's actually very inspiring. And you know, that's what happened. Trump not only did all these things, he inspired so many people. And look at it, all these people are rising up. And even in Italy, they got their first female leader, and she's a pistol. She's going to shake it up. So that's very, very cool. It's happening all over the planet, folks. So we'll be just as peaceful as these two giraffes soon. That's what I'm praying for. Yeah. Just for comparison, under Trump, Dow Jones average grew 56%. Under Biden, stock market lost 7.6 trillion. By winningpublishing.com. Miss me yet? Yeah, we do. We missed you when we witnessed the steal happening. But we're all calm. We're all comfy. And the FBI whistleblowers are all coming out of the woodwork. And yes, Prime Minister of Italy, yes, Fiona. Melani. Yep, she won. And she is going after these people, trying to erase their identities. So, you know, their national identity, their religious identity, everything. So she's standing up for who they are. That's a beautiful thing. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Yeah. It wouldn't be like this with Trump in there. Be setting more records. There'd be innovations like crazy. Not with Dingledorf in there. Dingledorf. Oh, you know what, friends? I forgot we can have like this music in the background, all right? I don't know if I like that or not. All right, this is called Night Driving. I'll give this a shot. I don't know. Is that too annoying? Kind of nice to have something in the background. Jamming. Now we're jamming. Yeah. Might be doing some karaoke. What do you think about that? Yeah, I only hope she's true too. Yes. And the other thing is too, one thing to keep in mind also is these bad, evil elements, they don't have any morals or standards or scruples. And if they see a leader that they can't control, they might go gather up some of their family members and threaten them and make them pass things they don't want to pass. Because the evil that we're dealing with here is incredibly evil. So I hope that she has really, really good protection, because she's going to need it, because they're going to be after people like her. And, like President Trump, there were 25, I heard, I don't know if it's true or not, but I heard there were 25 attempts on Trump's life, assassination attempts, before his inauguration, when he was inaugurated the first time. And it didn't let up. So talk about a patient man. Here they're taking pot shots at him constantly. And he's just ignoring it, basically. Wow. Yes, he is trying really hard. I think that, Putin's got some awesome patience, I tell you. But we'll see. After this Nord Stream thing, and also earlier in the year, I heard that we had forces in the area talking about using remote drones that can be operated remotely. Oh, so you let them go there, and now you're operating them. Is this what you're telling us? These people aren't very, very, very smart. They don't cover their tracks very well. They're pretty sloppy. So it should be easy to catch them, right? It should be easy to catch them. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah. This is what I want to do. I want to run for mayor out here and get rid of the fluoride in the water. But I just found out that the person who is the mayor of Sturgeon Bay is a former Packer. And people love the Packers up here. So I don't think there's any way I could win against a guy like that who's already there. Wow. Right. Isn't that right, Dark Brain? Yeah. The right to the left. Italy finally has their first woman prime minister. Finally, something we can both unite on. The left, she's Mussolini. Yeah. Unbelievable. Yeah. All they do is call names and destroy things. That's all they do, the left. They destroy things and they call names. Tear down statues, pull up pipelines, and call names. Oh, you know what? I'm sure you might have seen this. Have you seen? Now I gotta. Oh man, I have to find this. Okay, gotta get that off there. Oh boy. AOC. Oh, I can't find it. So the guy in Canada who is he's got those artificial breasts, those gigantic artificial breasts. He's a dude. He's a shop teacher. I saw a. Oh, here it is. Oh, good. Oh, good. I found it. Oh, yes. Oh, my. So, at first, we're all like appalled at this thing, this story. Uh-oh. Am I freezing up? Oh, no. Oh, gosh. Uh-oh. My computer froze, people. But let me just tell you, I'll come back and I'll hopefully be able to open that picture up. But it's this guy in Canada. He's a shop teacher. And he showed up these huge, enormous prosthetic breasts. And he's got a wig on. And kids were taking pictures and everything. And Canada's got this law where you can't discriminate. Well, it turns out this Anon claims that this teacher is a very masculine teacher, and he was pointing out the ridiculousness of these kind of gender things, and he was getting heat from it from his bosses. Like, you aren't embracing diversity enough. So then he shows up in these prosthetic boobs, and he's still teaching truth to the kids. I think that's such a troll. It's so trolly. Now if they fire him, he can sue them because it's illegal. But it's sad that the kids have to see that. But at least he's a based guy, it seems. Okay, folks. It did freeze up. I'm gonna come right back. I'll be right back, I promise. All right, take care, friends. Maybe the music will still play. Hello, am I back? Whew. So sorry about that, folks. I had to log out and log back in like 5 different times. And it looks like it is working. Good. I had my... Hey, look at this. Hey, now you can see that there's a time difference. See? See, this is the actual show here. So you can see there's a time difference. There's a time delay. See? I'm just holding it up now. And now if I put it down, yeah, I hold it up. So there you go. There's a little bit of a delay there. Oh, I'm very sorry about that, folks. Leaving you all in the lurch like that. I'm so sorry. So very, very sorry. There's a difference between your laptop and your iPad? Wow, that's interesting. Enjoying the music for a while. Was the music going or did it stop? It's not going now. I don't hear it. Do I? Yeah. Oh, and there's nothing in the queue either to put up here. So let me see. Look at the music going again. I think this is the one we had. There we go. Just a little light music. Something a little light. Speaking of light, let there be light. There it is. My background is lit up now. How do you like that? Boy. You know, now I want to, but you know what I should do? I should open up the call lines here. And that way, if I get bumped off again, then someone will be here carrying on a little bit. So there you go. Was the music going the whole time? Because I didn't hear it when I opened my iPad. Did it stop at some point, or? Because I just started it again. It must have stopped. Okay, desktop. Okay. Uh-oh. Are we doing it again? Maybe not. Okay, we gotta share this while we still can. Share it. Well, oh, we're freezing up again, baby. Wow. You know what? I think I'm gonna close this window. Closing as many things as I can. See if I can share this screen here. Oh, there's been a major discovery about yellow snow and one of our luminaries of our time. This yellow snow is proof the sun is melting. Oh, gosh, she's so smart. She's just full of wit or something. Full of wit, full of something. It happened to Foil last week, knocked her off the show. Okay. Yeah. Well, thank you. It's very frustrating for me because I don't want to. I want you all to have a good time here, and it's not cool when things don't work, you know. But come back as soon as we can. And here's this guy. If you haven't seen this guy, here's this crazy shop teacher Here it is. Here's what the Anon guy wrote. This dude is gaming the system, and Anon here yesterday was in this dude's class. His teacher was almost fired for toxic masculinity last year, as well as not embracing woke culture. He dropped red pills in his class, such as how silly gender-neutral bathrooms are, and the school board hates him. He's now upping the ante to exploit the very clown world the clown and society itself created. His long game is most likely to get fired and then sue for discrimination. There's no other explanation. No better way to troll clown world than to become an over-the-top caricature of a woman. Yeah, I think it's brilliant because they passed a law in Canada. It's illegal to discriminate against someone who identifies as another gender. So there he goes. All he has to do is keep up the act. Keep up the act. Yes. And look who we got here, our friend Propagate This Light. What happened? Uh-oh. Log back in, buddy. Propagate This Light was here a second ago. I think that was him. I mean, when I first saw the images of this dude, I was going, oh my God, those poor kids. But actually, now if this story is true, I kind of like it. I kind of like it. Right. I know. Isn't that weird how just a few little extra facts can really affect your perception of something? That's why news is so important. Accurate, correct news is so very, very important because, you know, this guy could be getting huge backlashes. Now he's going to get a pat on the back by everybody. Hello, Propagate This Light. I saw you in the queue here a second ago. Perspective, yes. I hope I didn't accidentally bump you out. I didn't mean to if I did. So feel free to call back in if you like. Yeah, so funny. I really hope all these stupid laws go by the wayside. If he's trolling, Boob Guy's outfits will keep getting skimpier. Who knows how far he's going to take it? You know, I guess he could dress up like a puppy too, you know, or whatever else. So funny. So amazing how my perception of this whole thing has changed just by learning this, if this is true. Halter top. Halter top. If Boob Guy gets backlash, his opponents will get front lash. That's right. Maybe he should do fake eyelashes too. That'd be good. Oh, okay. All right, Prop. Good to know. Yeah. It's all pretty darn funny now that we know a little bit more. Just a little bit more. It just really shows you what these teachers are up against, what they have to battle. I mean, this shouldn't have to happen. I mean, teaching kids is hard enough. Now you have to, like, a verbal and visual and audio, what do you call it? Mess. It's a mess. Yeah, it could get one of those things stuck in the bandsaw too. That wouldn't be good. That would not be good. Yeah, so funny. So funny. Yeah. Too funny. Too funny. I want to show you this little car, one of the Flipsters. My son um, made the body. It's got different kinds of wood in it. Looks like it's got Paduke, walnut, a little bit of the bumper in the front is cool. It's so cool. But yeah, look at the bottom. It's got a little, it's solid hardwood, and they flip when you flip them like this. I'll have to get this so I can. I did play the commercial for y'all, didn't I? Yeah. Yeah, that guy, I'm telling you. You know, and speaking of losing everything on my other computer, I lost all this artwork that I did. But thank goodness I printed it out. So at least I can have it as a guide. Ah, man. It's been a struggle to get this thing out. I mean, I wrote it back in 2002 or 2003. That's when I wrote these two books, Awesome Possum and Awesome Possum Goes to School. Actually, I did Awesome Possum Goes to School a little later. But I did Awesome Possum back 2002, 2003. Just I struggled to get it out. And I want to get it out. I think it's important that I get it out. Very important. You saw me smile. I wonder what I was smiling about. Thank y'all for making me laugh. I haven't done that all over a week. Really? Well, we need to tickle her funny bones some more, right? What can we find that's funny? Let's see if I have anything else loaded up here. I don't think I do. Because it's the loading up that makes it freeze. Oh. Okay. This is something interesting. Now, someone caught this on their camera, their surveillance camera. You can see bugs going by, but then these two lights that are like synced together. I don't know what it is. I don't know. It almost seems like it's just reflecting from some other place. I don't know. It's weird. It's a weird one. I don't have the video queued up either. Yeah. Oh, righty then. Let's see what else we can find for you. I had a couple funny things, but I think we used all of them up. Just to illustrate what a clown world we live in, I'm sure we don't need any reminders, but rated by FBI, pillow guy, but not rated by FBI, Hillary Clinton, 33,000 emails and a homebrewed server, illegal server in her house, Hunter Biden with a laptop full of crimes that would certainly put you or I in prison for life, many lifetimes. However, he's just cracking it up still, doing whatever he wants to do. Swallow well there, swallowing something from Fang Fang. Nothing happens. He's still on all the committees. China owns him. And then you got, of course, Ghislaine Maxwell, who was recently sent to a low security prison in, guess where? Florida. Gee, I guess I'll have to evacuate that. Oh, where did she go? Oh, she must have been, that poor woman was blown away to sea, must be gone forever. No, she just escaped in a submarine. And she's running operations for Biden on his island. That's what's probably going to happen. Too late to evacuate. Hey, that rhymes. It's too late to evacuate. It's too late to evacuate. Sounds like a song. Sounds like it could be a song there. Yeah, Swalwell always has that dumb look on his face, doesn't he? Oh, yeah. Oh, y'all, I was shocked when I went to Baton Rouge to stay with my sister. The sheriff offices of each parish have these huge drones. Really? That stay mostly suspended, do move sometimes. They look like UFO. Oh, wow. That's really sad, isn't it? That's just sad. Now, why doesn't Broward County have those? Yeah, right? Because they need to create all their crimes there. That's why. They don't want to be caught. Yeah, that would be creepy. That's sad. That's really a sad thing. Man. Surveillance sucks. Okay, people, this might take drastic action, but I think drastic action might need to be taken with all of this surveillance. So I think what we all need to do is get ourselves one of those Groucho glasses with the nose and the mustache, and we all wear those. And then they won't be able to know who we are. Better yet, we all dress like Batman and Robin, Batgirl, and Catwoman. They'll never catch us. They all look the same. Wasn't it in, what movie was that? Where they had the Guy Fawkes masks, where everyone was wearing the Guy Fawkes mask, and the Anons, and you couldn't tell who was who. That's brilliant. It's brilliant. Yeah. I kind of like this song, this music, or whatever it is. I don't think I have anything new here. I don't know if I shared this yet or not. Things that make you go, Okay, Obama won approximately 870 counties. Okay? And he got what? 69.5 million votes. Okay, Trump won approximately 2,500 counties, 74,000 votes. Now, creepy, sleepy, creepy, yucky, idiot Joe won or cheated to win approximately 500 counties. That's less than what Obama won. Far less than what Trump won. He got 81 million. Imagine that. So sick. Nobody believes it. I don't even think Biden believes it, to be honest with you. To be honest. Excuse me. Oh, brother from another mother. Well, friends, I think we're going to probably put a cap in it. I don't want to lose you all again. And I apologize for that long break. I couldn't even relax during the break. I was trying to get back on. Yeah, oh, that sounds so creepy. Start wearing the Groucho glasses and mustache and nose. That might help. Get a Let's Go Brandon mask. Oh, thank you, Cajun. Well, I love all of you too. You guys rock. You guys rock. You guys are the reason I do this. 2000 Mules showed that he really only needed 5 key counties to take the whole thing. Really? Oh my God. Wow. He who laughs, laughs the best. I want to thank you all for joining me on this journey, searching for the truth, talking about these current events that are just ridiculous and shouldn't be happening. Remember when Trump was president, when we were winning? Now we're just losing. It's gotta, man. But I think Trump will be reinstated right after the 2-year mark. That's my prediction. It has been for a while. So I hope that you all are going to be safe and sound tonight. I hope everyone in the way of this hurricane and all of the other storms that's spawning, tornadoes and whatnot, are safe and sound. I'm a bit worried about Red Pill. He didn't do a show today. He didn't do an afternoon show or a show tonight. So I'm worried about, I know it hasn't gotten to him yet, possibly, but prayers for everyone in the wake of the storm and whatever storm you're going through, to everybody. So remember, we're just downrange of strange, where the outrageous is contagious and the paranormal is the new normal. And we'll see you again Friday night, same bat time, same bat channel. Hopefully we can stay on the whole time. You won't lose transmission. Until then, keep your cameras and your phones pointing to the skies. You can take a picture of a UFO, come on to the Truth Quest and talk about it. Until then, peace in. Thank you all. I gotta do this before I hit the button. Sorry. I'm gonna make sure I sent it. Okay. Peace in, baby.